People right now under surveillance. That sounds familiar. That sounds. Remember when I suggested something like that? Everyone said, Trump? Why is he said? Well, it turned out I was right about that one, wasn't I? America is being respected again abroad, and we are taking care of our citizens at home, and we're going to have safety, and we've got a lot more now. We're getting rid of the MS-13 animals. We're going to have safety again. Because America is more than just a place on a map. America is a nation. America is a family. America is ours to love and to cherish and to protect and to take care of, and that's what we're doing. We're going to take care of this country for our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren, and we're not going to let people come into our country who are going to destroy our country. And that may or may not be politically correct, but honestly, I don't care. We have to do the right thing. We have to do the right thing. Our agenda is pro-family, pro-police, pro-worker, and 100% pro-American. That's what our agenda is. That's why I recently withdrew the United States from the United Nations plan for global governance of immigration and refugee policy.
Ooh.
No borders.
Oh shit. I mean, sorry.
They have a plan, no borders.
Oh my gosh.
I heard about it recently.
Oh my gosh. Donald Trump.
What are you talking about? No borders.
Cyrus.
No borders. Everybody can come in. If you don't mind, I've rejected that plan. Is that okay?
Yeah, we don't mind. Yeah, war about to start.
I told them, not only do we want no borders, we want the strongest borders you've ever seen. We're going to have such borders. We'll have borders on top of borders. America's a sovereign country. We set our immigration rules. We don't listen to foreign bureaucrats. We don't listen to other countries telling us how we should be running our immigration. Thank you very much.
Ooh-wee. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to curse.
We're also getting smart and tough on trade. I've been talking about this for a long time. It's one of the reasons I'm here. One of the reasons I'm president. We are renegotiating the disastrous trade agreements of NAFTA, of South Korea, of so many others. We are making great deals. We're going to hopefully keep NAFTA, but there's a chance we won't. And that's okay. That's okay. How many factories have left for Mexico? How many factories? So we right now have a trade deficit with Mexico of $71 billion, and that doesn't include all the drugs that pour in over the border because we don't have a wall, etc. Okay? $71 billion. 71 billion. So we have, think of it, we have a trade deficit with Mexico of $71 billion. Notice we have a pretty good trade deficit with Canada. They were saying we have a surplus with Canada. I said no, and I like the Prime Minister very much. Prime Minister Trudeau. Nice guy, good guy. No, I like him. But we had a meeting. He said, no, you have a trade surplus. I said, no, we don't. He said, no, you have a trade surplus. I said, Mr. Prime Minister, we do not. He said, how do you know? I said, because we don't have a surplus with anybody. We have the worst deals. He said, I'm telling you that Canada has a deficit with the United States. I told my people, in front of a lot of people, I said, go out and check. And he was right. Except he forgot two categories: lumber, timber, and energy. Other than that, he was right. When you add them all together, we actually have a $17 billion deficit with Canada, right? So he forgot a couple of categories that he didn't want to mention. I heard it with other countries too. Just got back from Asia. I brought back $300 billion worth of deals. And that number is going to go a lot higher. And these are numbers that are going to produce a lot of jobs in our country, and that's what we have to be doing. We are going to end the theft of American intellectual property, crack down on China's trade abuses, and confront countries that cheat, of which many of them are in that category, sadly. We will buy back our country. We will take back our country. We will make those great trade deals, and we will have unbelievable amounts of jobs created and factories created. And we will do what other countries do. We will start buying American. We want to buy our product. And we will start hiring American. And we will stay American and be proud. And that's what's happening more and more. That's why I see all those red hats and those white hats. Love those hats. That is why one of my very first acts as president was to withdraw the United States from the job-killing Trans-Pacific Partnership. How to do it? We've also canceled the one job-killing regulation that you see after another, one after another, beating the mark of any previous president. Now, there was a great article in the Wall Street Journal the other day, full page, that in the history of our country, nobody even close, and these are longer terms than 10 months, that in 10 months I've done more on knocking out regulations than any other president in our history. You know who was right up there? Honest Abe Lincoln. Can you believe it? He was a regulation cutter. Can you believe it? Abe Lincoln was a regulation cutter. Who would have known that? I said, you mean I beat Abraham Lincoln? That's pretty good for 10 months. I don't know if regulation sounds so glamorous, but I can tell you it's very important. But we have a lot of others. We have statutory requirements where you have to give a 90-day notice, and another 90-day notice, then you have a cooling off period, then you have to give a 30-day notice before. They're all in the works. And you're going to see a lot more cutting of regulation. But we've done more than any other president, and it's not even close. And we haven't even started. And as promised, I used to come out here. I've been here 3 times. I love it. I just keep coming back. Oh, boy. I'll tell you, when we were doing well during that beautiful election night, when we were doing well all over Florida, I said, was the Pensacola area included yet? And they said, no. I said, guess what? We just won that election. Right. And as promised, remember, I announced that I would withdraw America, the United States, from the horrible, for us, good for other countries, it's great for other countries, from the horrible Paris Climate Accord. Costs us a fortune. So China doesn't start till around 2030, I think. Russia doesn't have to go back to like a recent date. They go back to somewhere in the 1990s, which was a high pollution time. Other countries we end up giving money to. This would have been one of the great catastrophes. And I could come back into the deal at a much better price. They'd love me back in. I could come back into the Paris Accord, and I like the people. I really like Emmanuel. I like so many of the people involved. But I could come back. It's like, I don't get it. I don't see it. I want clean air. I want crystal clear and clean water. I want things that they won't have. And I don't want to pay the kind of numbers that you're talking about. If we stayed with those numbers, we would have had to close factories and businesses in order to qualify by 2025. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, we're violating the accord. In the meantime, some of those countries are spewing stuff out that you wouldn't believe. And we would be closing up. Now we could maybe change the deal. But then we'd get sued by all the groups that sue. You know, in China, they don't sue China. Nobody sues. With us, they sue. I approved immediately African energy, including shale, oil, natural gas, and clean, beautiful coal, of which we have 1,000 years of supply. And we're putting miners back to work. Did you see? West Virginia, I love West Virginia. West Virginia, I love West Virginia. So West Virginia, people were saying, oh, trouble, coal will never come back. In the meantime, they're buying it in Vietnam from us. The president of Vietnam said that is the finest coal we've ever purchased. They're buying it from us. So West Virginia, the numbers just out. Great governor of West Virginia. Numbers just come out. West Virginia had the biggest percentage increase in GDP of any state in our union except for Texas. It was 7. How's that? And they said, oh, coal will never come back. Now we're opening up mines and we're drilling and we're doing all sorts of things. And the windmills are wonderful, but you know, when the wind doesn't blow, they really do cause problems. We have no energy this week. Well, hopefully the wind will start blowing pretty soon. We are pursuing American energy dominance, and by the end of this year, we will be totally self-sufficient. We will be major exporters of energy. We will take in massive amounts of money. We will start paying off our $20 trillion in debt. My administration was also leading the charge to rebuild our military.
Stepping out.
We're supporting our troops and their wonderful military families, including those right here in the cradle of naval aviation. The home of the legendary Blue Angels, people don't realize.
Turn up.
By the way, can those people fly?
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, for the time being,
Up.
Naval Air Station, Pensacola. Good place.